another rotten day on the high seas. 'Tis it possible that there's no food left to find? If we have to eat this swill they call bread and salted meat one more day, I'm going to jump overboard myself.
Twouldn't be so bad if we had enough drink, but it too is fast dwindling.
And the topper comes in the form of a gale bearing down on the ship. There'll be no rest tonight, that's for sure.
All hands on deck! Man the windlass!
I think a pirate life was fairly bleak. They have a romantic image because you associate them with tropical islands and they have a sort of glamour about them, but in fact, it was a fairly desperate life. Life on board a pirate ship, as indeed on any sailing ship in those days, tended to be a sort of variation between sheer boredom and then frantic action. So for days at sea, nothing much would happen and you'd be in calms and just sailing to get somewhere. And then you would attack a ship or encounter a storm and furious action immediately happened. So it was long periods of nothing and boredom when they all got drunk and gambled and that sort of thing. And then suddenly all hell broke loose and you were hard at work. Well, the conditions on board were very hard. Being a sailor at all, whether it was on a warship or a merchant ship, was a very hard life. I mean, the food, once you'd run out of bread and fresh meat and fresh fish, you were down to salt beef and a sort of ship's biscuit, which was hardened bread, and beer that had probably gone off, and water that tasted foul. It was not a very pleasant life. I mean, I think your average pirate spent a lot of time being hungry, worried about being captured, and just looking for the next meal, really. The only thing that kept a pirate going was the next victim and the next ship. So not a good career move on the whole.